Hello, my name is Dean, and I am with Casey, Corey, and Anand on Something Awesome Group, and we are creating a clone for the Kickstarter. At this phase, we have each of us have created our own component, and we are going to integrate in a proxy server as a next step. For my part, I'm responsible for creating the comment component, which we allow users to comment on the campaign and also for people to reply on the comments. So far, there are two main challenges that I ran into, and both have to do with the reply functionalities of the component. So I'm going to just quickly share with you what I mean. So both of them have to do with the reply button being, you have to render the reply dynamically. So each comment box would have a reply button, and whenever user click on the reply button, a reply text box will show up. And also each comments needs to be rendered dynamically. So I was having some challenge in rendering this text box, and also the second challenge that I ran into is to saving the reply to go with the corresponding comments. So these two challenges actually lead me to make some technical decisions on both the design of the data structure and on the app component structure. So at first, I started with a really simple app design component structure. As you see here, I only have an app component together with a comment group component and a comment component. Which it gets messy really quickly, especially there are like multiple AJAX requests going here and there are like so many HTML. What I ended up doing is instead of having 3 components, to have 7 different components and each of them responsible for just one thing. So for example, I added in a reply text box, I added in some reply components and a comment text box component. And this makes the downstream testing much easier. So going down the line, I think I would definitely require much more planning in before actually start coding. So that's a lesson learned for at this point. The second decision that I made is on the data structure. At first, I was thinking to go with MySQL. Reason being, I was in my mind, the Kickstarter website would definitely have many relational data. For example, there are like user data, there will be campaign data, and there may be some pledge info data. And all of them are related to each other. But then I quickly realized that if I store comments and replies as 2 separate tables, every time whenever a request is made, I have to join these 2 tables together, which as the data gets big, this might not be very efficient and we might like slow down the web page a lot. So what I ended up doing is to use Mongoose as my database, and I will store replies and comments as one document. So reply would be a field as an array within the comment. So every time when something rendered, this will render like the whole document, which seems to be a much more efficient way of servicing the data. So the next step, as I mentioned, is to integrate everything into a proxy server. And I think that's definitely going to be a lot of challenges and definitely going to be a fun and exciting next step. So looking forward to learn from the team, and it's going to be fun. Yeah, see you.